Hi everyone, my name is Angela and I'd like to welcome you to my brand new YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called No, and that stands for No, I'm Not Overreacting. My friend Amy, that has the same kind of ovarian cancer that's chronic, made these t-shirts. The back says, "There's a reason ovarian cancer is called the silent killer." I like to say that ovarian cancer whispers, so please listen. My ultimate goal with this YouTube channel is to raise awareness, but also I have a 95% chance that my cancer will come back. And if I could have a job that I could do from home, or I would really love to travel and learn more, I want to start a nonprofit called OCEAN, and that stands for Ovarian Cancer Education and Assistance Network. And the network part is the most important part to me, because there's so much about my cancer that I learn on the road as a travel nurse when I see different oncologists in different places. And not everyone can travel, especially with this disease. So if I could take time to call or visit some of these cancer clinics and centers, then I would be able to bring all that information to one place so that all of the women that are faced with this disease can make an educated decision about their health. And why that's so important to me, I'm going to share with you right now when I tell you my story. So back when I was 37, I was a nurse working 3 jobs. I just loved working with people, and everybody was short, so I had a hard time saying no. We were short-staffed in my job, and I was turning and repositioning quadriplegic patients by myself. And that caused my tumor that I didn't know I had in my body to rupture and start leaking cancer into my pelvis. I got ghost white, my abdomen swelled, and it really hurt to go to the bathroom at all, urinate, or have a bowel movement. So I went to the ER after I slept a little bit, because I worked nights back then, and they did an ultrasound and found the tumor. They said it was very large, it had been there for a very long time, and that it was probably just stage 1. I would need surgery, and they would watch me closely, and that would be it. I made an appointment immediately for the OBGYN that I worked with, that I had seen before, and told her what happened, and can you operate on this? And she's like, "No, you have to see a gynec." And so she helped set me up with a gynec. I didn't get the ones that I wanted. I knew the top gynec doctors. I had worked with at Minnesota Oncology. I had worked with them when I worked there in the chemo department several years back. So they had quite a wait list to get in, and I had a sense of urgency. I had cancer leaking into my body. This could not wait. And so I got in with this doctor, and it was a pretty bad experience, to be honest. I wish all of you much better than this, but she said the same thing. It's a borderline tumor. If anything, it's stage 1. We'll take it out. We'll watch you. No chemo. Apparently, after my surgery, when I was still in recovery, she told my family I did not have ovarian cancer. I told my family, I don't know what to tell you, but I have cancer. I know I have cancer. I feel like I have cancer. This feels so bad. It has to be cancer. 4 days later, she calls me back, and it's stage 3A, low-grade serous ovarian cancer from the pathology reports, and that I would need chemo, and then I would need a full hysterectomy. So I went through my 6 rounds of chemo after I got my port. I had some blood clots after I got my port up in my subclavian veins, and had a lot of complications, but I made it through my chemo. I went in for scans, and they found swollen lymph nodes in my lungs, my breasts, and my thyroid. I had to get biopsies, 2 on my thyroid and 1 in each breast. I did have some issues with those lymph nodes. They are benign, but could turn into breast cancer, but it's rare. So I feel confident about that. Found out that my cancer spread to my colon, my cecum, which is part of your digestive tract, my pelvic wall, a tendon, my omentum, a lot of things. And when they went in for my hysterectomy, they found microscopic cancer still all over the place. I was not told that the chemo would probably do nothing for me. The oncologist that I saw in the beginning clearly had no understanding of the low grade versus high grade difference between cancers. And the difference is that high grade multiplies much faster, so that's how chemo recognizes it. Chemo targets cells that grow abnormally fast. Well, when you have low grade cancer, it does not usually respond to chemo because it grows much slower. So I have a 95% chance that my cancer will come back. And it is my goal to spend every day of the rest of my life preventing this fate from affecting other women. I lost my reproductive system before I could have kids, so I have 3 beautiful, beautiful, crazy fur children, which you will meet. Their names are truly Teal and Tink. I travel in a tiny camper. I like to keep it simple. And I am an open book, so what you see is what you get. And I would love for you to share any questions that you have so that we can cover them in videos. So please like this video, share, and follow. Now, I would like to conclude with symptoms that I've compiled either from my experience from talking to other survivors or from multiple different web awareness websites. Of the symptoms of ovarian cancer. Bloating, pelvic pain or discomfort, feeling full, trouble eating or loss of appetite, bowel or bladder issues, low back pain, and painful intercourse. So if you have any of those symptoms and they're ongoing, please talk to your doctor. Insist that you get an ultrasound. If that's abnormal, insist that you get a CT scan. And as well as a blood test called a CA-125. The normal level is below 35. I was over 1,300 when I was diagnosed. I am currently down to 14, and I'll explain the CA-125 and the different scans and treatments and all of that kind of stuff as we go along. But if you have any specific questions you would like addressed right away, feel free to leave it in the comments, or you should be able to access my new Gmail and let me know what you need to hear about. And I want to encourage people that this is not just about ovarian cancer. This is going to be about my journey. This is going to be about advocating for cancers in general. You'll see teal everywhere. That is the color for ovarian cancer, and I've decided I cannot leave this earth until there is much teal